I just grew up in just on the outskirts of Wrexham town, quite an ideal area, close to everywhere, and just had an easy childhood, easy life. Typical young lad. I wanted to be a footballer. Every day of the week I was playing football, whether that was training, matches, or just a kick about with my mates. Football is everything, and to get to the point where you are at a high level that you think to yourself, like, this is going to be it, I've made it, to then get injured, to have operations on your knee, to go from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows, it was so hard. It's something which you don't realise how horrible it is to have your future took away from you when that's all you've worked for. I wasn't going to play football again in my head. Then spent, I'd say, the next 2 to 3 years going out clubbing 3 times a week, getting smashed. Just didn't really care about myself, about anyone's feelings, my feelings. Started smoking, doing drugs, just to fit in with everyone. I look back and I regret it, but I think you have to hit that low to realise you can bounce back. Around the time I was signing for TNS, my mum was going in for a back operation. She ended up getting introduced into a coma. Me and my dad went to visit, and we got pulled into one of the side rooms and got told that to expect the worst. I think I was about 16 at the time. That to expect your mum to die, that was the scariest thing I've ever had in my life. It breaks you but motivates you at the same time, and I just didn't know how to act. I just wanted to hide away. If I weren't playing football, if I wasn't seeing my mum, I just wanted to be in my room. There was about 2 or 3 occasions now in the past where it got to the point of trying to hang myself once. It was my mum that found me, overdosed on tablets, and the 3rd time was at Aqueduct. I didn't want to be here. I didn't feel like there was any need for me, or anyone cared, or anyone loved me, or anything like that, and it was an easy way out. I moved from a barber salon in Chirk to Wrexham town centre, which on average, as a barber, I do about between 50 and 70 haircuts a week. I had a young lad walk in. He was a couple of minutes late, and he was very apologetic, and there was just something different about him. He seemed so much more happier, relaxed, and at ease with life, and he invited me down to play football on Wednesday night, and that was Nath, which now it's crazy to think he's probably one of my best mates, which I've known him 3 years. I remember the first time going, everyone seemed so much more relaxed. The football wasn't the best level, but at that point it was more just meeting new people and being like, wow, these are just so much more happier. Next week, Wednesday came, and I was back there, and to see the shock on Nate and Josh's faces when they see me turn back up was priceless. It was crazy to see how quick the growth happened, and to see how big, within a space of a few months, the word of community football got about. And I remember multiple times getting asked by Nate and Josh to go on this alpha course, which I was not down for. I think I'd say about good 3 times at least, which they just kept asking, and I was so reluctant. It was one of those things which I thought, I'm too cool to be seen going into a church. Everyone's just going to call me a Bible basher. They're going to just look at me and think he's such a weirdo. It blew me away massively, how relaxed everyone was there, how happy everyone seemed. To be on this alpha course with the lads from footy made it a heck of a lot more enjoyable. I'd watch a 10-minute video and I'd have about 40 minutes worth of questions for it. It just blew me away. I think it was week 10, and I just remember saying to Nathan and Josh, like, I want this life. Like this is what I want. I want to give my life to God. It was as if everything just made sense. The reasoning behind me not living the dream that I wanted of being a footballer. I was made to cut hair and to talk to people and to serve other people, like being in the salon, getting told about how nice, caring, loving, happy, selfless person I am. And it was at that moment I knew this was the plan that God had for me. As I finished the Alpha course, I started going along to the evening services in church on a Sunday. Say the first month or so going, I was nervous and anxious about people being there, what they thought of me. I was even scared and stressed about like the clothes I was wearing going in. You walk in, everyone's so welcome, polite, trying to make conversation with you, and it's small things like that which just reminded me of being at Bridge the Gap. It's just a big community of people wanting to love you, people caring about you, and just want to see you grow. My life now, compared to where it was before Bridge the Gap, has changed massively. Before Bridge the Gap, I was somebody who was lost to being part of a family which loves me, which cares for me, helps me, and help me find a creator. I want to be someone who gives back, and I want someone to feel that turn and change in life which I had.